You have grades for each position that range from A to F. Browse available players to help improve your team.
You know why she take it? No, she really lied then. You tell I'll call this. Alright.
We on the same page cause we sip in the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, everybody singing every word to every song to the girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah. From the floor to the ceiling, yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on. Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let me in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Nah, so hey, you got all the kids again. So you got all the kids again. So you got all the kids again. Hello. Hello. So you got all the kids again. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's wrong with this phone. They were supposed to be free all weekend. Well, I did. I seen her. She going to church. She ain't gonna be able to get eligible until she get out of church. Okay. Well, ain't Sharita supposed to come back and get her? Okay. Alright, well, let me know. So she's supposed to come back and get her. She's supposed to have at least till Monday. So don't let her run off on you. And Rihanna, I'll pay your money back next week. I had to pay some extra bills this week. Okay.
details, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary and gets me even more excited? We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level. All right, strap them up. Pull up your big boy britches. This is for gold.
Oh.
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
You're moving.
This one is for gold. Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our futures. There we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Oh my God. Oh. Let's go.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Eagles going up against the Bears. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback coming off another 3,000-yard season. It's the 11-year man, Jay Cutler.
If you ever want to get into a throwing contest, having Jay Cutler as your guy is a pretty good deal. This arm is absolutely amazing and astounding. He can zip it through anywhere and put it on anyone. The thing he wants now, though, is to win more games and win in the playoffs.
First down, it's Cutler. He finds his target, Royal. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So Langford the carry there. 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up.
Come on.
Still back there. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. Cutler to Jeffrey on the hook up there. 45 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. This caught by Royal. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the running game, Langford. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run here with Langford. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
Second down, here's Cutler. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 6th year now from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
The former #1 pick in the NFL draft battled his share of injuries while he was at Oklahoma, but had a terrific rookie season with the St. Louis Rams before the injury bug hit again. But this guy, when he's on his game, is about as accurate as it gets in throwing the football.
first down throw for Bradford. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner if he could only stay healthy. But his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his second year with the Eagles. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Bradford on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
First down, Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. The slot man in motion right. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. A fake to Langford. Now Cutler. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Sproles, the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles take possession. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The play clock's running down. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
They go play action here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play clock winding down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. Going deep here for Matthews. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bradford. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be first down Bears. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his, He was listed as third-team left corner, played cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Cutler. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cutler checks it underneath to Langford. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Cutler looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Throwing here, Cutler. That's caught at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Langford. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yard. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw for Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out here in the eye. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half, as we'll have two teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. All right, let's roll those highlights. Now first and 10, Cutler's on target here, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Same drive, Cutler's gonna find his mark, capping up an 8-play drive with a TD. The Bears up by a touchdown. Eagles with the ball early in the second. Matthews gonna duck out to the left, and he capped up the long drive with a touchdown. The Eagles tied up at 7. Second and 2 coming up. The quick pass and completion is made, and it ends up working for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. First and 10. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. It ends up working for a touchdown. We're brand new at 14. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Chicago for the start of the second half.
Okay, LR, we are indeed all even as these teams come back out for the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He was looking there for Ruben Randall, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd down, Bradford again.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off. Now Bradford. Aguilar has it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Play fake to Matthews. Now Bradford finding time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a carry for the veteran fullback, Darrell Young. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Back to the ground, this time Langford. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Now Cutler. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Point after now from Sturgis. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Trying to get the ground game going with Langford. And there's a flag on the field. And he's brought down. From the gun, it's Cutler. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. This is Langford. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. On second down, Cutler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Point after now from Sturgis. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Langford again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Jeremy Langford. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Eagles.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Tenth carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come up in an offset eye. The play clock's running down. Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got room. Ryan Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Cutler to throw. And it's caught by Royal. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they do. Takes it to the 25. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here in my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. 2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. Miller on the catch over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Little motion now from the tight end. And once again, they go with Sproles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. To throw is Bradford. Screen pass to Sproles. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes Jay Cutler, and the Bears offense working their way back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments. Nobody's fallen off since.
You have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Cutler to Langford on the draw. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan, but they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. On third down, Cutler. And Jeffrey's got it. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out and out. Come the Eagles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Let's go! Leopard!
Wentz to throw. Surveying the field. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! Over!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And this is one of those, Charles, as broadcasters, we dread a little bit. We had to go deep into the stat sheets and notebooks to find stuff to talk about.
I hope you didn't notice, but I was stealing your notes as the game went along. I was like, Brandon was ready to go. Plenty of information. I started stealing from page 15 and 16 before you even looked down.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
They're about to be 1-2.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.